I want to teach you something today that will immediately improve your PTE reading score. And I mean immediately because what I'm about to give you are grammar rules that work like shortcuts. Not tricks, not guesswork. Actual grammar logic that tells you the answer before you even read the options properly. PTE reading has two fill in the blanks tasks. The drag and drop, where you pull words from a box into gaps in a passage, and the reading and writing Feb B, where you select from a drop down menu. Both of them are grammar heavy, both of them are collocation heavy, and both of them are now scored as primary reading tasks after Read Aloud lost its reading contribution in the August 2025 update. That means if you are weak here, your reading score is directly and significantly affected. So let's go through the grammar rules one by one. I'm going to give you the rule and then I'm going to show you exactly how to use it on a real blank. Rule 1. Blank after is, am, ws, ws. The moment you see a blank that comes directly after is, am, was or were, you are looking for either an eining form or an einid form of a verb, active voice. The subject is doing the action, takes the eining form, passive voice. The subject is receiving the action, takes the eining form. Real example. The research ___ conducted over a period of 3 years. The blank follows was. The subject, the research is receiving the action, passive voice. So you need the einid form was conducted. Every option that is not a past participle is eliminated immediately. Rule 2. Blank after has, have, had. After has, have or had, you always need the third form of the verb. The past participle, always, no exceptions. Real example. Scientist ___ discovered a new species in the Amazon basin. Blank follows have. Third form needed. Have discovered. Any verb option that is not a past participle, eliminated before you even read the meaning. Rule 3. Blank after to or after a modal verb. After to, the infinitive marker, or after any modal verb can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must, the blank always takes the base form of the verb. No mining, just a pure base form. Real example. Governments must ___ stricter regulations on carbon emissions. After must base form only. Options like implementing or implemented are eliminated immediately. The answer is implement. Rule 4. Blank after a or an. After the indefinite article a or an, the blank will always be a singular noun or an adjective. Never a plural, never a verb. If the article is a, the word must begin with a consonant sound. If the article is a, the word must begin with a vowel sound. This rule alone eliminates 2 or 3 wrong options in under 3 seconds. Real example. The expedition was ___, an extraordinary achievement in modern exploration. After and the word must begin with a vowel sound and be either a noun or adjective. Any option beginning with a consonant sound. Gone immediately. Rule 5. Blank after the definite article. The blank will always be a noun or an adjective preceding a noun. Never a verb, never an adverb on its own. Real example, ___ evidence supporting climate change is now overwhelming. After a noun or adjective is required. Options like clearly or proving, eliminated immediately. The answer belongs to the noun or adjective category. Rule 6, the AND rule for parallel structure. This is the one that students miss most often. When you see the word AND in a sentence, and there is a blank on one side of it, the blank must be in the same grammatical form as the word on the other side of AND. Real example. The policy was praised for its clarity and ___. The blank follows and there word before and is clarity a noun. So the blank must also be a noun. Any verb or adjective in the options gone. Another example. The scientist observed and ___ the data carefully. Before an observed past tense verb. So the blank must also be a past tense verb. Analyzed. Every other form is wrong. Rule 7. Collocations. The most important rule of all. After you have used grammar to eliminate the wrong word forms, you will often be left with 2 options that both look grammatically correct. This is where collocations decide the answer. Collocations are fixed word pairs, combinations of words that native English speakers always use together. The trick is, you cannot learn all collocations, but you can train your ear to hear when a pairing sounds natural versus forced. Here are 5 collocations that appear constantly in PTE 5. Make a decision, not do a decision. Carry out research, not make research. Raise awareness, not grow awareness. Meet research, raise awareness, not grow awareness. Meet research, raise awareness, not grow awareness. A deadline, not reach a deadline. Pose a threat, not create a threat. Not create a threat. When two options both pass your grammar check, apply the collocation test. Which pairing sounds like natural written English? That is your answer. Now here is the three-step process that ties all of this together for every single blank you encounter. Step 1. Look at the words immediately surrounding the blank. Apply your grammar rules to identify what part of speech and what verb form is required. Eliminate everything that doesn't fit. Do this in under 5 seconds. Step 2. From the remaining options, read the full sentence with each option inserted. Does it make grammatical sense? Does the collocation sound natural? Step 3. Read the sentence before and after the one containing the blank. Sometimes the answer is in the surrounding context, a pronoun that tells you singular or plural, a time marker that tells you tense, a topic word that activates the correct collocation. The students who consistently score 80 plus in PTE reading are not students with bigger vocabularies. They are students who have trained themselves to read a blank grammatical first, eliminating wrong options by form, before even considering meaning. Grammar gets you to two options. Context and collocations give you the final answer. Follow for more and drop in the comments which type of F5 blank gives you the most trouble. Grammar based or collocation based. I'll break it down specifically for you.